Hey team, tomorrow's the big day. It's Christmas Eve, and we have been working hard to get this building ready for our services to receive our families. And I'm super pumped to serve next to you. Thank you for signing up for either our 1, 3, or 5. Some of you both, some of you all. So thank you so much. I want to let you know and ask you if you would be here 45 minutes prior to the time that you are scheduled to serve so that you can get any instructions needed and we can answer any questions you may have. Hopefully this video is going to help you out just a little bit to make things run smoother. I also want to give you a heads up. We will provide a very hearty and nice snacks and drinks for you, but if you feel like you're going to need something a little bit more than some snacks, I'm asking that you make sure you eat beforehand and bring a sandwich or something like that along with you, okay? So if you once our families start coming in, there'll be greeters here, but they're not going to be handing out communion. I do want to make that note, but we will be welcoming people into and having those smiley great faces that you guys always have. But they will be making their way down the ramp here, and when they make their way down the ramp, there will be some more greeters and people here just welcoming them in, but they're a little bit different. And so what they're going to be doing is two different things. They're going to be handing them a candle because we are going to do a candlelight service at the very end, and I'll get to the details of that in a moment. They're going to hand them their candle, but we're not going to hand them out to elementary or children, only to middle school, high school, or adults. This is going to be a real fire, and the last thing we want is to light the auditorium on fire and have a whole big scene. We don't want to do that, so we're only going to hand them to older children and adults. Got it? Or not children, teenagers, so to speak. I don't want to offend some of those. And also what they're going to be doing, as you can see, I want to point out that our chairs are back to row length, but we are still fully maintaining social distancing in between. They have a big space, but also I want you to know that we're not just going to be careless and, oh, sitting next to someone I don't know. But we also have created these signs so that when we go ahead and we seat our families, we're going to make sure that as we're seating them, we're putting this in place so that there is space in between those in those rows. So that way we can get the maximum capacity of seating, but also we're still maintaining social distancing. I want you to know that that's really important to us as well. So that is a side note. I'm going to have section leaders in each place, making sure that all of our guests and members get into the rows, and no one's really sitting in the middle, but we're keeping the flow of everyone going to the end, so that way people are not crossing over. So that's really important to know as well. And I'll give those details to those people specifically when they get here. So at the very end of the service, Pastor Jay is going to go ahead, pray out the service. Once he's done, our worship team is going to come and they're going to start playing the last song right before we dismiss, and that's where the candles are going to be really, really crucial. I'm asking certain leaders and people, we may need to get some extra hands of some of you that may not know this yet, so we'll find out when you come. But we're going to have you sit in certain places, and at the end of the service, Pastor Jay is going to go ahead, pray us out, light his candle, and then what he's going to do from the stage is he's going to go ahead and light Robin's candle. When he goes ahead and lights Robin's candle, this is a cue for us. We're going to actually have lighters in our hands. We're going to light our candle. Okay, we're going to light our own candle, and each section is going to have someone that is going to light the ends of each row. And so what I'm asking you is you're going to go ahead, once you light yours, you're going to keep yours straight, because if you bend it, the wax will drip and the fire will get onto here. We just want to be sure and safe. And we have our lighter still if something happens and it blows out. So don't get nervous about that. But we're going to ask them to take their candle and put it on top of ours and keep it going and continuing to light it along the way. So that's why we're having a section leader in each part, so that way the song is about 5 minutes long, and we want to give it about 3 minutes or so to light the whole auditorium, so that everyone kind of feels like they get the experience to hold their candle and enjoy the rest of the service as we're about to exit. So I just wanted to give you that heads up. that's how the flow of the service is going to go. All of our snacks, I just want to point out, they're going to be in our gym in between services. That's really important because it's not going to just be going in and out. It's going to be in between our services where you'll have a little bit of time in between to go sit down, take a moment, have a snack, drink a drink, and get ready before the next service. So thank you all so much. I am so pumped about this. It's going to be absolutely amazing. I'm praying for you. I'm praying for the service, and I know that God is going to do something really great. Thank you so much. I'll see you tomorrow.